All right, what up, what up, what up? So yeah, man, there you go, divine confirmation, right there on the community wall, telling you reality all over again. What does it say? It says God is going to do it without them, without anybody's help, without anybody's support. This is what I knew the entire time. This is why I keep pushing. That's not why I keep pushing, because I believe in myself and I believe in God, and I'm going to do God's will regardless. You understand? So that's what most folks will never understand and can't fathom and can't comprehend. They can't understand because they have no faith. It's that simple. So remember, all these readings and downloads are chronologically timed and chronologically perfect. And I'm proving my gift. I prove them chronologically that they're happening. Okay? It's a very big deal. It's a very big deal. It means I have a gift and that I'm in complete alignment. You understand? Give me a minute real quick. So, yeah, like I said, we just got to stay focused. Like I said, it just proves that my gifts are real. It proves that I'm a prophet. You understand? Like I said, we all know what it is, man. It's all self-explanatory. You know what I mean? We all know what it is. We just got to continue to progress, continue to push forward, right? It's that simple. Maintain a positive attitude. Like, you know, the readings and the downloads be sending mixed messages is the truth. It says one thing, then it says another. Like, they're usually pretty spot on, but again, I mean, you know, I get confused sometimes, even me, because I don't know what it's asking me to do. I mean, wow. I mean, it literally had to do with when I walked out of that racetrack in Kentucky. That's part of why I did it, because I was listening to God. And you have to understand, there was readings and downloads at the time that were walking me through it, guiding me. It's all real. Hold on.
That cough sounded pretty serious.
I remember I kept checking my phone, you know, and, you know, people are talking to me. I'm working in the kitchen and I'm doing like soups and stuff. And like me, I get to do what I want. You know what I mean? So I'm sitting there and I'm looking at the phone on and off, right? And I just remember telling myself, I said, if this next message or download says anything about to leave, to get up and get going, then I'm going to go ahead and walk out. I look at the download and it said something like exactly that. So like, folks have to understand, like, God guides my steps. You know what I mean? It has been back to back to back to back. It's always something. It's not just difficult, it's impossible. It's been a hell of a journey. It's just been crazy, you know? So I just got to keep listening. I got to pay attention and listen, because, you know, God will make it very clear what he wants me to do. But I got to pay attention because, again, you know, I clearly need the funding. I still need the funds. I mean, you know, there's no rhyme or reason. Like, I mean, I would try it, but there's no rhyme or reason to just run up to Austin without the money to be able to get back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But if you're done in the valley and there's nothing left there for you to accomplish, then why do you need to get back? What's so special there in the valley, Joey?
this is what folks don't get and don't understand. God blesses me every day. I mean, he blesses me nonstop. I got $5 today. I mean, every day it's some kind of blessing. Like, I was blessed with more than $5 today. Like, but there's always some sort of blessing. Always. God is very real. God provides. And I keep trying to explain this to folks and try to teach them the game, man. But the game is to be sold, not told. I try to tell them what it is. Like, I got a good little situation. You understand? But most people would be content and satisfied with that. I'm trying to go build more. You can take one look at me and see I'm the son of God. You know what I mean? It's real. Like, they have readings, downloads saying on the second copy. You know what I mean? It's just, it's clear as day.
Just second copy.
I'm the Messiah, truth, the way, and the light. It's all 100% real. Like I said, we really operate above the feds. This is all real. So that's why, like, I don't listen to anybody, especially civilians, because you've never been in the positions I've been in. It's that simple. You know, I've had to really walk this walk. I've been in and out of jail. I've been in and out of the shelters. I've been in so many different positions. It's unreal. And folks want to act like they just forget all this. And that's the thing. You go from both worlds. I'm just telling you the truth. You go from the world of the streets, and then you go to the world of the friendly civilians, we'll call it. You know what I mean? And on both sides of the spectrum, you're hearing nonsense on this side, right? All of it. In the criminal underworld that I have to study,
Joey,
and I have to be in
would you like to go to the land of make-believe? Sure you would.
the middle of and amongst of, let's just get real, with my career and what I do clearly for a living and who I am, you got to, study criminal behavior. You got to study criminals. You got to study what's going on, criminal nature. That's why I'm studying forensics. So I learn more every day. I'm in complete alignment. I don't know why a reading would add some extra stuff and say things that aren't going on. You understand? Like, all I am is in agreement with God. I'm with whatever God's plan is, but it takes money, and God knows that. Truthfully, he knows that. God is fully aware of that. So, I'm not too worried about it. I'm not. I'm not too worried about it. God is going to figure it out. He's going to give me the funding to do it. And the main point of the reading is all that matters, which was that he's going to
really is coughing a lot. Do you think the cold hose baths finally caught up with him?
do it anyway. He's going to provide like he always has. He'll provide the funding. He said there was provision coming. So I don't think I'm making a move until provision comes. And that might be what it's really trying to tell me. It's just some of the readers be sending mixed messages, and it's difficult to interpret, but I have to literally interpret this stuff. So I'm actively studying forensics. Like I said, I'm studying mechanical engineering, trying to teach it to myself. Like, I'm really studying this stuff, and I'm learning a lot, right? A whole lot. I'm learning more about working with myself on my nervous system and how to keep cool under pressure completely, how to be like emotionless and just completely immovable, because the lion moves with nobody. You understand? And this isn't any situation. You understand? But like I said, like, it's for the things it applies to. It's for the real situation. See, I don't do fake stuff. That's been my whole point this entire time. I don't have time for anything fake. I work a real job. I have a real career. It's extremely real, and there's more than enough going on. Trust me. I work 24 hours a day. It's not complicated. I'm Batman. So, like I said, like, what I do is on a whole nother level. It's just the truth. People can say what they want, have an opinion, tell themselves whatever, but you're not acknowledging all of reality. You're not acknowledging that there's no system of support. There's no helping hand, because everyone that you turn to, everyone in my position, the world, it doesn't make sense. It's a lot of immaturity. That's what the truth is. So there's no helping hand to build nothing or do nothing, because there's no opportunity, right? It's hard in the world for a grown, real man. It's hard, and that's what people don't want to talk about. It's not just hard, it's impossible. This ain't new. I just handle it really well. Look at my situation. I'm great. I'm Gucci. I'm living better than everyone, doing better than everyone. I can basically live without money. I'm a genius. I look great. I'm aging backwards. I'm the immortal vampire. Blessed by God. I got God with me. I'm the son of God. Look at my career. It's a dream come true. I get paid to talk. See, if you count your blessings and you quit being in your feelings about every little thing that gets said or done or whatever, then you realize, man, I'm too blessed to be stressed. I'm too blessed for anything to upset me or have me feel like that. That's what I realized. I'm too blessed. God loves me too much. I got too much to be grateful for. I'd rather be grateful for what I got. So that's the only thing. When a download and a reading starts saying things, make sure what you're saying is correct, because they start going off on a tangent that just doesn't exist. Hold on.
Real
So my point in
hobos
saying
of
that is like,
genius.
I'm in complete alignment. What do you mean? That's the whole purpose of this. Like, we're waiting to hear, like, I just have faith, pure faith. I have no idea where the money's coming from. I have no idea what my next move is. I have no idea what's going to happen. But what I do know is I'm trying to create the blueprints in the meanwhile. Not trying, I am.
What I do know is I'm basing my life decisions on random YouTube videos. That's what I know.
I'm putting together the design for this project, and that not might, I know that's exactly what I'm supposed to be doing in this time frame, because this is the in-between time. This is the hardest time period, the in-between time. And that's the thing, is like, it's always spiritual. It's always about what the devil's trying to do and overcoming that. So I can't buy into what other people have to say. I can't be listening to people because people are not walking spiritually.
The in-between
You're just now starting to see a whole bunch of cases in courtrooms where people are openly admitting that they're, seeing demons.
Does anybody remember last week when he called the sky the in between the clouds?
Right?
I do.
Hearing demons, whatever. The devil is real, buddy. That's what all this is about. You understand? And my whole career is about standing up and winning and defeating the devil with God. And that's what life is about. That's what people don't understand. People get so far away. Why? Because you bought into the matrix. Who do you think uses the matrix to their advantage? The devil. It's all this stuff is a distraction. The fake sports, the fake whatever, the fake money. It's all fake. It's all a lie. Floyd Mayweather's not rich. Like right now, they got videos talking about he bankrupt. He broke. Everything I've been saying, you see, continue to come true and prove itself true. But still, you doubt me. That's God talking. Again, everything on this plane and realm, this is a spiritual realm. Everything is a spiritual complexity. Everything. So everything has to do with God and the devil. You understand? And what's going on between good and evil. This is the playing field. It's not about just money. It's more about this spiritual stuff that's going on. And if you were in the middle of what I've been in the middle of this whole time, then you would understand that. But y'all don't think like me because you're not me. You're not the chosen one. You're not the Messiah. You're not the Son of God. I have nothing to explain to anyone. I'm here, right? I don't shrink for nobody. I don't ask permission to exist or do nothing. I'm here, and the world will continue to see me do God's will and prove my point 100%. And it's just that simple. So like I said, I mean, it's easy money for me. It's easy money for me because I get paid to talk. You understand? I excel and progress every day. You understand? Like, we winning. You know what I mean? And you can visibly see what it is. You can see the folks in their feelings. You can see that the government in their feelings. You can see corporate America in their feelings. You can see the companies in their feelings. It's just like
Yeah, see, he doesn't have enough data left on his plan to watch all those videos.
the Matrix. Yeah, we're in the Matrix, but we're already, unplugged. I've already escaped the Matrix. It's exactly like the way they depict it. We're here. I came here and I clearly agreed to come here to save people and to wake people up. It's really more identical to that, to the Matrix comparison than anything. That's what I'm doing here. You understand? So trust me, there's people who support it. There's people who support me. There's people who support what I'm doing. But like I said, God, we just haven't really gotten too much financial support, or most of it's in the street at a street level, which I'm appreciative and truly grateful for from the bottom of my heart. For anybody who's helped me and done anything for me along the way, I'm truly grateful. Seriously. What I'm saying is I need support on here. And folks have 3 ways to pay me: a Cash App, PayPal, and a Venmo, right? Like, come on. I just don't understand. Like I said,
We have 3 different ways to give you $0.
we just got to keep on progressing. You understand?
I personally have given you $0 on all 3.
We just got to keep on keeping on. You know what I mean? But that's the thing. Like, I would much rather not feel like this. I would much rather just relax. And like, I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to just let go and let God and trust in God to do it. I mean, but it's definitely a thought of mine. I'm trying to put this together because, like I said, all I can do is what I can do with the resources I have, though. Like, that's the thing. I'm not in that position. Like, I've been through a lot. I'm not in a position where I want to be back in that position again with what happened last time when I took that trip to Austin. And I had way more money at that time than I'm looking at or have right now. And it still was impossible. You know what I mean? So like, it's doable, but I would need more around that amount of money. You understand? And like, I could do it the right way. I think this time a little bit smoother, just a little bit smoother. I think, at least, possibly. But even then, I don't know. It's just so hard. And I mean, I don't know. I guess like I had, done that for so long, I got used to living like that, taking like a nap every day and waking up and being out all night and walking all night. And like, folks don't get on the real deal. And I just look at it all as it was part of my training. I used to literally climb things and go different places that nobody would go. And like, people even asked me, they said, "How did you get up there?" That's what they asked me. They said, "How'd you get up there?" Like, well, how do you think? Like, this stuff is in me. It really is in me. Like, I'm meant to do this, so that's what I'm saying. Like, folks don't get, like, I'm a very free spirit. The rules don't apply to me. I'm just here to do what I need to do, so it's kind of funny, it's very funny, and we have fun and we joke around and we have humor about it, and that's fine, but it's also very real, you know, and that's all I want is my respect because I've earned it. And that's just what it is, folks have to respect me. So I don't know. I don't even know what else to tell folks. I mean, it is what it is, man. Like I said, I'm working on the subconscious that allows me literally to control reality and create realities. You understand? Folks have no clue what I'm on. I'm on a whole different tangent. I mean, I've probably been quantum leaping the whole time, and that's the thing. Like, that's what I'm trying to do, is get to the point of quantum leaping
now.
But like, there's still that financial barrier because I can kind of do that.
There's a financial barrier to quantum leaping,
but you still need money. That's why, I'm praying to God, please give me the money, because it's the only way that I see.
Why don't you just quantum leap back in time to when you had money and like rob yourself?
That I can do this, because that's what I want to do, is live like I'm constantly quantum leaping, meaning go to Boston one day, go to New York City on the train. Like, I'm telling you what it is. I ain't got to hide nothing. Like,
that's not quantum leaping, Joey. That's just taking a train.
I'll just come out and say it. Boston is the other city I'm looking at. They have a lot of careers in mechanical engineering. They have a lot going on, and they have a train system that runs straight to New York City. See, that's the thing.
Holy shit, there's a train system, Joey? Damn.
Get it. You just don't get it. When I'm really making these moves, I won't be telling you what I'm doing at all. But, folks are going to quickly realize, like, wait a minute. He's not even staying here in New York City. He's appearing and popping up and getting busy, and then he's leaving. Like, that's what people don't get. Like, I know how to build networks, bro. I lived in shelters for a long time. Different shelters. I used to have to go from different one to different one, moving around cities because all this stuff that was going on online. So I can build networks, my own network. You understand? Like, I know how I'm moving, how I'm traveling. I used to go all through Dallas and Fort Worth. Like, this is not something new for me, but I need the money. And that's the thing. When I get the money, I'm, gangster and real enough that I can travel at a street level. So, like, and I probably won't have to, right? And we'll travel in style and I'll be comfortable, right? But, basically, long story short, I mean, that's the thing. You got buses, you got trains. You know what I mean? I mean, I understand the environment. Trust me. Like, that's the thing. I'm always in the element. You remember when he said, out there in the element? You remember that? But like, it's a very serious, real concept, because that's what you call it, the element, because in the element that I come from, I am the element. That's what folks don't understand. That's why he says they think I'm hiding in the shadows, but I am the shadows. So that's the thing. This is all spiritual. This is who and what I am. Hold on.
And this hold-up brought to you by Amtrak.
So yeah,
like I said, quantum leaping for over 40 years.
That's the whole point, is I am the element, first of all. I came out of the element and all the real stuff. So why would I listen to anybody who's from the suburbs? You understand? Why would I listen to folks that ain't never been through nothing? Folks that don't know my environment, folks that don't know what it's like to walk in my shoes. Why would I listen to them? They can't tell me nothing. You don't come from my environment or circumstances. It's just that simple. Nobody could walk in my shoes. See, with me, it's real. See, that's what people
don't. I'll explain that to you, Joey. You should listen to people from the suburbs, because we have to pay our own way. There's no shelters and soup kitchens here in the suburbs, Joey. If we don't pay for it, then we don't get it.
I'm so blessed that I've made it this far, that I'm good, that I'm happy. I've got a beautiful life. Like, I thank God for how far I've come and my blessings. I'm content and satisfied and happy and grateful for what I got. I'm just trying to be ambitious and trying to move as quickly as possible. And God reminds me a lot, why are you in such a rush? God knows. God knows how I am. God knows he'll be like, what are you rushing for? So he kind of guides me, but like, it's just the way I'm programmed. The truth is that there is no rush, but I'm just, I don't know, ambitious, and I want to get this going because I'm eager to get started. I'm eager to get all this training and put this work in. Hold on.
This hold up brought to you by Pocket Burritos. A Red Triangle's
So
brand.
that's all. I'm just real eager to get started. So it's like Genuine said, so anxious. Meet you at 11:30. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I mean, we just got to get it going, man. I mean, I don't know, but I realize like I'm gonna need a lot of money. So the truth is, I don't know. I can only do what's in my power and control. But the thing is, for me, I kind of need to make a change. I need to get things going. So I don't know. We're gonna have to just see what we can do, do the best we can. But very difficult, very impossible. But every reading and download keeps saying this money is coming and the blessing's coming. I sure hope so, man, because I'm really tired of waiting. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm grateful for what I do, God. I'm grateful for my blessings. Like, truthfully, I am grateful for everything that God has given me and blessed me with. That's the truth. With me, it's a real thing. So outside of that, I mean, I don't know. It just is what it is, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to try to move forward and see what we can do. I got a couple ideas, but that's all. I'm just trying to get the blueprints and the strategy behind this. And folks don't get, I literally work 24 hours a day. It's a lot of hard work. And you see me putting it all together. I mean, that's the thing. Folks can talk, but I mean, again, you're not running the Batman Project. I've been running the Batman Project on my own pocket for 3 years. The crime rate's lowered. Everything changed. There's a lot less corruption. I've addressed everything. Okay. I've literally, like, all across the spectrum, I've done the most amazing job ever. And like, it's just crazy to me that folks have not given me credit yet. Like, it's crazy. Like I said, we know what I do for a career and a living. I don't have to re-explain it. That's why I try to not talk to folks, because they make me feel like I really need to re-explain when I've explained it 8 million times. You get what I'm saying? That's the thing. Everybody tries to act brand new, like they didn't hear the last 8 million times that I said something. You know what I mean? Like, get up to date, bro. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. Get up to date. Do your research. Do your homework on who you're speaking to.
He loves the
This is
number
real.
8 million.
You know what I mean? Like, no, these folks, they work regular 9 to 5s, and it is what it is. And, the same, it just is what it is. Like, I'm in a different position. I do something totally different. I'm a good, solid,
Yeah,
cool
you
dude.
don't work.
And what I mean by the element thing is that's the way that the world works. That's truly the way the world works. Okay. And you may be asking, well, what do you mean? I mean reality. That's how the world works. That's how reality works. That's how everything works. That's 100% just what it is, and it's the way of the world. You understand? I think I'm gonna go for a lap with y'all. Let's do that. But yeah,
do a lap.
people got to really start listening. They got to understand. They got to start figuring out how this game go. I mean, the odds that I came up against were impossible. I have survived the impossible time and time again. I have briefly
Dude, if he gets pneumonia or something, this could be it for our little Joey.
tried to talk about what happened to me and what I went through. It was a lot. It was a lot of different things.
Fake lady nightmare.
I survived the impossible time and time again. I mean, I'm living proof that God and the divine is real. And my ancestors are real. Ghosts are real. Spirits are real. It's all real. So I just find it funny because what folks don't understand is even this system, this corrupt system, and all of it, the courtrooms and all of them, they're going to basically become dependent upon me, because now you're seeing the truth of the spiritual matters, which all of it is spiritual, coming out. You understand? And it's just the truth. It takes the Son of God, right? It requires me literally to help with all these matters. And that's why I'm trying to tell you, I think that that's part of the component. What's happening right now, this is happening in courtrooms, I believe worldwide, is some of these criminals are starting to talk about demons. And when they talk about the principalities, to me, it sounds like the prince of darkness, the principality. Yeah, the principalities, which is Satan, which is the evil, corrupt system in the matrix, which is all spiritual. You know what?
Fresh Principalities of Bel Air.
The whole system is that. And I'm here to overcome it all. I'm literally the generational curse breaker. You understand? So again, Hold on. So again, I don't know how to explain it to you. It becomes a different ball game, especially when you get to a certain level. And within this game, you understand, it becomes a whole different ball game. It becomes a whole different ball game. It becomes a different scenario. It becomes a different thing. You understand? And that's my whole deal. Like me, I want to continue to prep myself. This is the prepping phase. I think that's what God is telling me. God will put on my mind exactly what I need to know. And that's what I think this is, because a lot of it is regulating and working on my nervous system. And I think that's why God hasn't completely given me the money yet and released the funds. See, I just answered my own question. Because he knows I still have to regulate my nervous system, which is not an easy thing to do. It's actually impossible. It is possible, but it's very difficult after what I've been through. So that's what I'm going to work on, but every day now. You understand? So if that requires meditation, whatever, you got to understand. I can't even tell the
We'd have to sing Joey songs? That would be awful, but I'm down.
difference between what's what while I'm walking and talking to you right now. So that's kind of, it's hard on you because you don't know what's going on physically, because I'm so sore from all the training and working out, because I'm doing like superhuman stuff every day. And I'm not just training, I'm working too. Like I said, when we were really working heavy out here, I was walking about 30 miles plus a day. Okay. And I wasn't just walking, I was working and I was training and working out. Like that's how I live my life. That's how I do things. Like I work out and then I get to work. My work is not making videos. My work is not on here. My work is completely separate. It's just, this is the source of income that I created to create my little budget to do it. And it's a great look for it because it makes it look like it's super cute and like I'm approachable to the public. It's the most gangster thing I ever seen. It's like a guy that dresses up as a chicken, like in US Marshal, and dresses up as a chicken with the chicken. And then remember what he does? It's like that. It's like somebody that puts on a gorilla suit or a costume, being something, but they're really like the biggest gangster in the country, in the world. That's literally basically what I do and what I am. So it's real. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Folks don't know my experiences out in these streets. They don't have a clue what I've been through. They don't know what it's like to walk 30 miles. And I don't mean one day. I used to do it every single day. That's why folks are stopping me, asking me, they got their girlfriends with them and they right there in front of their own girlfriend saying, yeah, like, I respect your hustle. And do you really walk like all the way from there to here? Well, yeah, not just there though. I have to walk back, right? So like, now, I mean, I try to incorporate the bus, of course, because I was trying to give myself a break. It's too much, especially with everything else I'm going through, and it's not just too much on that aspect, but it's too much because of the training, because of how deep the training has gotten and the level that the training has gotten to. And then the martial arts on top of that, dude. Like,
I don't know. I think
an Olympic athlete.
I think now I want to see Joey dress up like a chicken and walk around.
You could take any Olympic athlete. You could take David Goggins.
He's got the legs.
And I can guarantee you, David Goggins would not be able to keep up with me. Endurance wise, I'm sure maybe he'd kind of be all right, but you would see him kind of struggling a little bit. And that's the thing. Like, my issues come from things I've been through in the past, mostly just stuff that I overcame physically. Other than that, I have all the wind. I have everything. Other than that, it's muscular because my muscles get real tight because of all I'm doing, like right now, right? And just things I've been.
Did he say he has the wind?
Like, I train harder than Olympic athletes. You could take any Olympic athlete. You could take David Goggins, and I can guarantee you David Goggins would not be able to keep up with me. Endurance wise, I'm sure maybe he'd kind of be all right, but you would see him kind of struggling a little bit. And that's the thing. Like, my issues come from things I've been through in the past.
Did he mean stamina?
Mostly just stuff that I overcame physically. Other than that, I have all the wind. I have everything. Other than that, it's muscular because my muscles get real tight because of all I'm doing, like right now, right? And just things I've been through physically. Outside of that, no, I mean, alone, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm trying to get going too, because in other environments, the air is crisper, it's cleaner. I don't have any allergies, and like, I'll get back on point the way I need to be. And it just makes a major difference for me. But the problem is, everywhere you go, you got the devil. What do I mean by that? The devil isn't one person. The devil works through multiple people. That's what he was talking about. Genius. I connect the points when I talk. So if you listen, I don't have to slow down for you to catch up. The element. That's what the element is. They show it right there. In fact, it looks like a depiction of a lot of the energies that you see on here on this network and on the internet. Okay? So if you listen to me, I got a lot of stuff I'm carrying too, so it's very heavy. So that's part of the issue.
What you carrying,
really
Joe?
heavy. I got a lot of stuff I'm carrying today.
You like a hermit crab? You carrying your whole world on your back?
So, I mean, it's worth it though. It's all everything I need, But like I said, I don't know what to tell people. That's what the element is. The element is the devil at work in the world and utilizing all these people to do it, And I mean, you have this corrupt system and the system of really mostly injustice. It's not here to help us. And that's the thing. Like, no, I just fell back. See, people talk every day, but it's like, what environment do you want to talk in? I mean, you're talking from a weakened position already, and you're talking right with, well, everybody does the same thing. They literally hide behind the system, and it's a corrupt mind system at that. So that's nothing brave about that. So I made it through everything being a braveheart. Never back down, always stood on business, was the real deal. I am the element. So now I'm coming out of the jungle.
You act like a wet fart, not a brave heart.
Out of the real world and reality. I've been all over the country. I've done my thing everywhere. Been in the streets, active everywhere. Right? Like I said, I'm the most thorough street dude. I got all the real stripes in the street, history in the street. I'm a real gangster. I'm like something from the past. I'm talking about out there in Cape Coral. I got stripes in Florida. I got stripes in Fort Myers. I got stripes in Homestead next to Habitat. Hialeah. All these areas, you understand, real areas, like the realest areas in the world. So
real areas.
When people talk, it's
totally
like,
not fake areas.
I'm too real for TV. Like, I could talk to you, but it's just hard for me to even process at this point because you're nowhere near my level or tangent of how I'm thinking. You understand? I'm on some whole nother other stuff. Seriously. Genuinely.
Joe, do you know what a tangent is? I doubt you do.
So that's what the element is. The element means like you're walking into the element, right? Like it's going to be in New York. And it's everyone's so crazy, and it's all fake. They're not really crazy. It's just that there's this system that's there salivating, and the corrupt system is part of the spiritual, what. So they, and a lot of these criminals, they don't even know how to use that to their advantage, and they don't know how to utilize it. But my point is, that's the element. You're walking into the element. It's exactly like they've said, and they've used the prayer to depict me and what I'm doing, and say, yea, though I walk through the shadow of the valley of what? I will fear no evil, right? For your what and your what? They comfort me. That's what I'm doing. I'm walking straight into the darkness, straight into the abyss, just like I did in Austin, just like I did here in the valley, just like I did concerning everything of which I've done. So when folks talk to me, like I have to explain and correct them. Listen, you need to understand who you're speaking to.
What?
I have so many stripes, it's unreal. You don't know what I've done. You're just talking. See the point? That's the point. They want to dismiss and invalidate, but they're not in a position to tell me what I've done or who I am. They want to ignore and not acknowledge what I've accomplished, but you're not in that position. So, I mean, get like me. See, I have a voice. I earned my voice. That's why it matters. See, a lot of folks just talk to talk. A lot of folks are just regular, friendly civilians. That's fine. I'm not.
See, I have heard rumors of the mean streets of Cape Coral. Is it as bad as they say?
I'm the driving force of this game and the general between good and evil. Okay? And we've been doing this in front of everyone for a long time, and I keep winning. I've won the entire time. And my job when I'm in these streets and in these cities, I realize is to blend in and then to come out in the bat suit. You understand? And when I'm in the bat suit, it's go time. See the point? It can be the same block. I could walk down the same block looking like I'm looking right now, like a regular Joe, like a civilian, and I can come right back down, right? The same when we're in Chicago, I can come right back down the same blocks that I already scouted out and just walked on in the bat suit. You understand? This is what people don't get. Like, I'm so sick with it. Like I said, I'll be eating at diners in Chicago, scouting and studying every block what's going on. You understand? Like,
how are you going to afford that?
The problem is I understand what these people think and what they're telling themselves. They think I don't have authority.
God hasn't given you your snacky budget yet, Joey. You're not going to be any diners. You're going to be out back in the dumpster digging.
I have divine authority. You're not listening. God got me regardless. It wouldn't matter if I made mistakes. It wouldn't matter if I overstepped boundaries. I could do whatever I want. First of all, that's first of all. Second of all, I'm clearly going to move very cautiously, very smart, which is my point. I exercise caution with everything I do, not because I want to, because I have to. That's what he means by in the element, because you're walking into the element of the real environments and what's real that I already come from. I'm practically who made it and invented it. And God has held me down this entire time. But we don't want to ever make a mistake, right? Because clearly, I mean, I don't have to spell it out. It's common sense.
I like how his definitions are circular and never go anywhere. It's like, it's the element because you're walking into the element. That's why it's the element.
We want good things for me, right? We want to build a future. right? We want me to be able to, we got to practice self-preservation. These are all new things that God taught me and showed me. They're not things I ever used to practice in the past. I was just a gangster. It's kind of like Abner. You remember Abner kept talking about, yeah, I used to be this, I used to do this,
Lil
I was
Abner?
the general. It's the same thing with me. The same exact thing practically, except I was worse. I'm way worse than Abner. Seriously, it's not even comparable. I'm a monster. That's the thing. So it's like, and if you look at us, if you really actually pay attention, I'm a lot bigger and stronger. And I don't have to look visibly bigger. I'm a lot stronger, bro. I'm a lot quicker. I'm a lot more capable, and I'm a lot smarter. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So you're talking about people that claim to be generals or claim to be someone in the streets, but you're talking to the legend who's above them all. There's no one above me. The pecking order has always been me at the top, and then whatever. The real pecking order. That means that I have to pay my dues and earn my respect. That means I had to be the real thing. That's why I don't listen to people. Yeah, those are civilians. I don't listen to what civilians have to say. I don't care. Honestly, my movement has been, running the game, running the streets since the beginning of time for a long time, and it's 100% real. So folks, when they see me, they look at me as whatever their perception can be comfortable with. And it's so far from who I am, it's unbelievable. I'm a lord. See the point? You don't get no higher than me. You understand? And I'm the real thing and have all the history. So it's great for me because I use it to my advantage. So see, when I talk to folks, that's why it said in the reading, it said the truth is coming out about who you are. And then it says clearly, how do you think they feel about that? Right? Like I told you what it is. Like, I am fear. God told me become everything they fear. You understand? So,
Joey, you are indeed fear. You are the embodiment of fear. You fear everything.
I come from real hoods, real sets, real ghettos. I'm the champion there. I'm the boss there. I was the boss in Bankhead. So you have to ask yourself, that's all I'm saying. You have to ask yourself, you have to question and figure out who are you actually talking to? Talking to the Don Dada. It don't get no realer. It don't get no better. And a lot of folks, they watching me and they see it, and that's what they do. They try to pretend and play games because they know the
What
truth.
the fuck
The
is
truth
going
is
on
coming
with
out
his
about who
hair?
I am. Finally,
He's
because
got
I never
like
spoke it. I never cared.
he's got like 80s bangs going up here. There's like this weird mullet thing going on.
And if anything, we downplay everything because I don't want folks to know who I am. It's not beneficial to me. You see the point? I'm never going to shrink for nobody, man. My job is to do what God told me and become everything He want me to be. Just like I told you, my job is to be the monster I am and what you all have created and what He has created. You understand? I don't shrink for nobody, and I have a right to have a beautiful, good life, and I'm going to continue to. That's the point of the whole prophecy and everything. So you just proved my point right, that I'm everything I say I am, and all the depictions are about me. See, folks want to talk, but you're only proving my point for me. Thank you. Next. That was easy, wasn't it? Next. See, folks got to be clear about what they're saying. You have to have a voice too. You got to have a seat at the table. Like I said, when are you going to get billions in equity like me? Not easy. You can't exactly just go.
He has a completely different mannerism when he's in front of people. And it also depends on the people too. If it's somebody that he thinks he can, that's not that they're beneath him, but if it's somebody he looks at as like vulnerable or somebody he can pull shit over on, then he talks more aggressively. If it's another regular person, he is very meek.
Purchase it, or
He may mention
just
some crazy shit, like he told Frank about 51 blocks coming from Atlantis, but yeah.
make billions of dollars appear. Oh wait, yes you can if you're me, because that's what I'm about to do in front of you. There. How you like that? How you like them apples? You from the Big Apple? How you like them apples? Yeah. So like I said, I mean that's the thing. Like folks see what it is with me. It's exactly like the depictions. I remember in the depiction they show him, and he's huge. He's got that gray bat suit on, and he's kind of dancing around like you see me doing. Right, that's how I move. They depict everything down to a T. The way I move, everything. Like it's all spiritual, man. It's real. It's the prophecy. That's what folks don't get. I figured it out. Folks think it's just a story. No, I'm the prophecy. I'm the prophecy of the Savior that comes to this planet to free all of humanity, to free my people. So to doubt it and think that God wouldn't do this, oh, He's gonna give me the money, because it was His plan all
Yeah, he
along.
puts on that kind of monotone affection that's like when he's talking to somebody. He's not as energized as he is by himself. When he's talking to somebody, he's more like, I put on my bat suit and, I'm out here just, I'm fighting crime and, I'm just trying to save people and save lives.
And this was never my plan. That's what folks got to understand. This is God's plan. So He continues, just like right now. I'm tired. I don't feel good, but he gives me the strength to walk with this, heavy bag, right? With everything in it. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, you see what it is, man. You know what I mean? So, like I said, at the end of the day, that's my career. My job is to stay on the right spectrum and side of things, and it's the hardest, most difficult thing to do because I'm getting in the mix. I mean, this is all action over here,
I
baby.
mean,
So when we go up to
you're
New
on
York,
some sort of
I'm not
spectrum,
playing
Joey.
around, and I'm getting busy. But that's why, I'm praying and asking God to give me the authority because I'm trying to really do what I need to do. That's number one, right? He's already given me divine authority, right? But I'm talking about authority as in, why don't they just, the CIA can go ahead and give me an offer on the table, and then I have that authority like behind me, backing me, right? Which will help a lot. And it's,
That's not how the CIA gives. Yeah.
somewhat necessary, right? But either way, I don't know. We'll have to just figure it out, bro. I have no idea. I don't know if he's, like he said he's going to do it without them. I don't know if he's just going to give me the money. And that's the thing. Like, clearly we all know what it is. I don't got to spell it out. Like, I would be working in the street, getting active, getting busy, and I would be disappearing. That's some very real stuff. That's not a joke. That's not a game. That's not funny. That's not a laughing matter, right? And you can see it. Like, I'm comfortable in the dark, right? I mean, I've been on the run for like 7 years. I know how to move. Like, you can just see I'm really the real thing in the prophecy. So what folks are witnessing, you're witnessing biblical history in front of you with me.
That's how the CIA recruits agents. They're like, we've noticed you're very comfortable in the dark.
So that's why folks don't get, there's nothing you can do. That's why he says, do not get near my chosen one, because I'm walking karma, because I'm what God is moving on the vessel that he's using. So like I said, the only thing I'm going to explain right now, and this is all I'm going to say for right now, is that's the purpose of what I need to do, is I'm going in the element, but I still have to practice self-preservation. We're there for a good purpose, but we're there to change everything, change the infrastructure on these blocks. You understand? We're here to change everything and change the world and bring true freedom. And that requires standing up and standing on business. I'm the real deal. You know what I mean? I've been doing this. What? It's not new. It's the same thing I've been doing the entire time. God brought me this far and I'm Gucci. That's what people don't get. It was a miracle for me to even get to this point. You're talking to someone, you have no idea who I am. You can't even comprehend what I've done or what I've accomplished. So what do you mean? Folks have to make sense. I've accomplished so much on another level. It's unbelievable. You know what I mean? I'm the biggest gangster of all time. I'm not joking. So like I said, that changes things, right? It changes the conversation now, because now you know who you're talking to a little bit more. You still have no idea, but you kind of could fathom. So going from that point forward, number one, that's why I don't really talk to civilians too much, because it's odd to me, because they're not making sense to me, because they don't know who I am. And then number two, and they can't process reality, a lot of them. Number two, right? That's just how society is. Number two, the in the element thing is the way of the world, and it's the truth of the world. So what I mean in the element is we're going into the element, whether it be in New York City, Boston, Baltimore, any of these cities, but we still have to practice self-preservation. My job is to go in the element and walk through the shadow of the valley of you know what, and to completely walk out goody, like I've been doing this entire time. And, just like a miracle, just like God did with all this stuff. You know what I mean? I won completely. I completely won. You know what I mean? By myself. Hold up.
Hold up.
So like I said, that's what he means by in the element. That's the thing. You can't just go do everything only hard bodies. See, it's not about just strength and power and dominant. No, that's just one part of the spectrum. You have a system that's salivating. So when I move, I have to move efficiently and correctly and do everything the right way. If I gain this authority that God will give me, it'll change that and change things where I can do a lot more. You know what I mean? In a whole different way. You have to understand, this just started. This is the mere beginnings of what I'm building. What I'm building doesn't follow any rules that society has. Society would think it's downright crazy, and they probably do.
That is affirmative. Welcome, Sheriff, to the panel. How's it going?
Hey, hey.
Okay, that's fine. You can think it's crazy, but it's been going on. We've been doing this. Well, I've been doing this. The real thing. This has been happening. All the things that they say in the depictions, right? I've done it all. So what do you mean?
We're currently
been doing it
about 37 minutes behind, and he's already firing up short, so we may have a double header tonight.
Any
whole time getting busy.
Any quick, if you want to.
Well,
Cliff notes.
We learned what in the element means.
Okay.
In the element means when you actually go out in the element.
Oh shit.
So that was eye-opening.
Fair enough.
He's coming to New York, Frost. So get ready.
Oh, when is that going to happen?
In Chicago, yeah, and as soon as God gives him his divine authority, and as soon as the CIA hires him,
yeah. Like he was coming to Harlem on 4th of July.
Yeah.
2019, and
Yeah,
I should
just
meet
like
him
that.
there.
Hmm. Are you still waiting?
Yeah.
Are you right under the basketball hoop? Been waiting there for 6, 7 years now. Yeah, he says that the CIA should just make him an offer. That way, he'll have divine authority and worldly authority, and he can just do whatever he wants to. Then, because
What's the difference between the two types of authority, worldly and divine?
well, God has given him the authority, but it's not legal. So
Yeah.
he needs the CIA to hire him so he can do illegal shit legally.
Oh, less paperwork. Okay.
Yeah.
Because they've
he's-
noticed that he's very comfortable in the dark.
Jesus.
So he's like above all of us, but
Yes.
us mere mortals don't recognize his authority. So now he needs a piece of paper that says he's in charge.
Well, yes, he's above the feds. He operates above the feds, but he still needs like a federal license to operate.
Oh, all right. Makes complete sense.
Yeah.
And people support it, don't they? People have differing opinions because you got the jellyfish energy, but then you got the people who support it. So we've been doing the thing. I've been the real thing for 3 years. You understand?
Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, he did mention that he's going to be quantum leaping. And by quantum leaping, he means he's going to be taking a train from Boston to New York. That's now quantum leaping.
Done everything. So what do you mean?
Quantum
Been there, done
buses.
that. Seen it all, done it all. So my point is, walking into the future, now that we're on 3 years plus, and I just had my 3-year anniversary, basically, I'm waiting to actually celebrate it whenever y'all want to pay so I can get a Batman birthday cake, and folks can take me out to eat at
Oh
a
my
good restaurant,
God.
people I trust and I feel comfortable and happy around with, right? But my point is,
Joey, you admitted yourself that's nobody. You don't feel comfortable around anybody.
the whole point is walking into the element and making sure that I maintain and keep my freedom, right? Keep everything that I had when I walked into these dark places. Do you understand what I'm saying? See, that's the thing. I've kept everything the entire
He
time.
did eat bus
I never
pizza
lost
2
anything,
weeks
and I
ago.
refuse to.
Bus pizza?
Bus pizza, yeah. Some rando gave him pizza on the bus, and he ate it.
Oh, did he? I thought he got rid of it because he didn't trust it.
No, he ate it.
Oh.
That's dangerous.
He's insane.
That's how you get pathogens. Have you been listening to him at all? Has he been coughing all day?
He's been having kennel cough for on and off for the past week.
But
Yeah.
he has been also complaining about his allergies for about 2 weeks, too.
Yeah.
You understand? So that's the point. This is my job. I go into the element and I
Like
still
Snake.
practice self-preservation, right? So you have to be very disciplined. You have to be non-reactive. You have to be disciplined. You can't just be reacting and responding to everything. You got to be disciplined. Everything is about discipline.
Want
You have
that
to be
again?
mature. You have to understand this is my job. This is
You
what
have
I
to be
do.
disciplined,
This
though.
is what folks don't get. It's built itself in front of me while I'm doing it. There's no school for this.
He also explained how he's training his nervous system to not react to shit. So he's not always in his feelings. He wants to be emotionless.
So when folks say this and that, that's fine. But the guy by himself, meaning me, has gotten more done than every department around. It's not even close. I've gotten more done and accomplished more than the CIA, Feds, and FBI combined. You can either validate it or not recognize it all you want. It doesn't matter. It's proven in front of you. So what do you mean? See, that's the thing. See, when I go out in these streets, it's real. I don't have to explain nothing. That's working way harder than other people who just sit there doing nothing and work off my tax dollars.
People who work off of your... What?
You ask anyone what it is, they're going to say the same thing about the system. Nobody has any faith in the system. The system is a joke, and folks don't do their job, and they help with nothing. That's a fact.
That doesn't mean you're the answer for it, Joey.
So that would make me the superior. That would make me where I outrank everyone. So that's number one.
No.
Number two, we operate above the feds. Number three,
Where-
right? I've
all
That's
wrong.
quantum
earned my
leaping
spot.
he's talking about.
Quantum leaping to conclusions?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the quantum leaping.
That explains it.
Everyone says
And
they're
I-
unhappy with the system, therefore I should be king.
Yeah, see? Put me in charge.
That position. I'm the superior. So see, that's the point. That's the way that we move, and I walk in my divine authority. So when I'm in New York, this is my job. I'm going to be walking around them subway systems with the bat suit on. I'm going to be getting on the trains and the buses probably too with the bat suit on. I'm there right in front of everyone. I mean, I got to spell everything out and explain it to y'all. We're in the element. We're walking into the element firsthand, and you're going to watch a man of God stand on business about everything. There is no more games. So that's what I'm saying. Any authority I need, God is going to give me the authority I need. We don't make silly decisions. We don't move too early. That's why I'm saying I know what I need. I'm asking God, grant me the authority, right, on top of the divine authority. Grant me the other authority I need to be able to move freely and do my job and do what I need to do. You know, and maybe that's not how it goes. I don't know, but somehow he given me authority. I know that. Just like give me the budget and the money, because that's the point. I don't need the authority so much. What I need is the money to where I can be able to do what I want to do. See, they say that these folks want to recruit people like me, but that's not really the truth. They kind of just play favorites and they do what they want. You understand? So I don't even know what to tell you. The point is this: it's not complicated. None of it. It's never been complicated. But the thing is, like I said,
Yeah, Chuck had to go because he's actually scheduled to fight God tomorrow night. It's a title match, so.
I love all the memes that came out since he's passed.
how do I put it? I'm praying to God, please give me the money, because you know I need the money, because I got to be on the move all the time. That's the point. I want to be doing missions and assignments in Boston one night. I could hop on the train, go to New York City the next day,
few days
or
ago.
probably in the same night. Go get me a hotel in New York City. Go clean up. Go rest. Get some sleep on a nice hotel bed. That's the way I'm planning to move. And then go eat at a nice steakhouse, you know, and go have a beautiful, amazing breakfast the following morning, and then put the bat suit on and go.
All of his desires center around food. I'm just so hungry.
God.
I put my bat suit on. I'm gonna
Think
eat.
how delusional he is. Yeah, I'm gonna buy you a hotel room. I'm gonna buy you a steak dinner. I'm gonna say, go get yourself a nice breakfast. Then put on your costume and walk around.
Yeah, and then yeah, if you want to sleep on my couch and raid my fridge, go for it.
We'll
And a
break
key
it
to
loose.
the city.
Or go do research and expand. Go build the garages and get the garages. Go build the restaurants. You know, understand? This is all I'm going to be doing for.
Go
I
build
think-
the restaurants, Batman.
Is this the same restaurant? He's gonna build the restaurant so he can have himself a steak dinner.
for eternity now.
But
You
he's gonna
understand?
put the bat suit on, and
It's
then they're
different.
gonna give
Folks
him
don't
money
get-
and
it's not
say, "Go
about
build the
Just
restaurant."
being strong and fast
You
and
pay
quick.
extra
It never
to have
was.
the
It's
steak
about
cook in
maintaining
the
my
Batman
freedom. It's about
costume.
maintaining my position of authority and power, which requires a lot more,
being at
because when you're in the
Benihana's.
element, you forget everything because everything happens so
They
fast.
cook it right in front of you, and while he's whooshing the cape.
Yeah, it's like Batman Hanas. Some
Remember
shit.
when he said the cape was fireproof?
Yeah, you get
Is
it
it though?
now.
Oh,
You're starting to
I
catch my
wanted him to
drift?
test it.
That's the part people don't want to talk about. That's why he's saying in the element. It's a very real phrase what he's saying. Just like he says, I got to push myself. Just like he says, I want to have an effect and be able to help this city. And you can see that it's clearly difficult, and it looks like he's in New York City. There's a lot of corruption everywhere. You understand? I can't be everywhere at the same time. So the point is, people are talking, but this is what I really do. So I don't have any more time to explain to folks what I
Did
do
you
when
catch
you
him
should
still
already know
live,
what I
or
do.
you just fully replaying?
Yeah, I was like an hour late, so he was live for another half hour.
Right on.
You should definitely know what I do, and you should have heard about me by now, bro. I got too many strikes, bro. Come on, man. That's crazy. So that's my deal why I don't talk to folks, because a lot of them want to act aloof and act like they don't get it, and I don't like. It makes no sense to me. You know, it's impossible to deny God, and it's impossible to deny the facts, especially if they're on camera and they're proven in these streets right in front of everyone. Okay? I'm not regular civilians. I'm not other people. My name is Tyree Sneed. I got all the strikes in the world. Okay? Like I said, we operate above the feds. I do this. I built this. And because I work hard, I'm outdoing all the agencies. I'm outdoing.
Frost, I wanted you to perform Snowman so that you could see if you could keep a straight face while dissing yourself.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Everyone in
Pop
the
it on
world,
my
because I
pogo
work
stick.
8 million times harder than them.
We found out so many details about Frost in that song.
Yeah.
He really
I get
aired out a lot of
drunk and
laundry.
run over little kids. Do you know
Mhm.
that, Sheriff?
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
never
know that.
I never knew you were drunk. I thought you did it sober, but you know.
That was the point. I had to be one man and learn how to stand up and build. That's the only way that someone like me and something like this gets built, just like all the prophecy and legend and depictions depict. It takes that. It takes like someone in a village somewhere, which this is practically a village, right? That learns how to stand up and learns how to build everything from scratch mechanically. That's why it's all about studying mechanical engineering. My infatuation and obsession is with building now, right? Actual mechanical
I just had the worst fish sandwich from Wendy's. Apparently nobody orders these things, and so it spent the greater part of the day under a heat lamp. I thought it was like an overcooked chicken sandwich when I first looked at it. I'm like, that's like tough. Fish shouldn't be tough. But you bite into it and it's chewy like chicken. It's not fish at all. It's like, what the fuck?
Ew.
And it didn't have lettuce on it, which it showed in the picture. It just had like a slice of cheese and 4 pickles on top. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
engineering.
That was
I want
your
material.
first clue. Fish at Wendy's. It just
I wanted
doesn't-
something different. I like the look of Wendy's hamburgers, but whenever I order them and eat them, my body is just like, what the?
Where's
So
my
Me and
hamburger?
Sheriff
It was
weren't
fish.
we talking about this today? It's like I like Burger King more than McDonald's, and I might be weird for that, but
We are doing tier list shit on some shit.
yeah, I should have just. They have a pretty good chicken wrap at Wendy's. It's pretty good.
Well,
I
now
like it.
you know. Now you know.
I do, and I like a good fish sandwich, but Wendy's obviously does not know how to do a fish sandwich.
Shout out to Wendy's.
materials to work with. Like that's all I want to do
I make
is
a
what you don't
backup
get,
order.
and I want to.
Okay.
Yeah, I would want to make.
It's like a solid order in case what you ordered turns out to suck.
That's true. It gets expensive though when you're doing like $10 combos. But yeah, I want to make the Wendy's CEO sit down and eat this fucking sandwich.
Is
Get
Dave
busy
dead?
and you know continue to do what I'm
Yeah,
doing at
Dave's
work.
been dead
Yeah.
for a while.
See the point? But
Wendy may be dead at this point. She's getting up.
No, I think
point is,
Wendy's
I
Well, then who
believe-
are you going to feed it to?
Well, there's a new CEO. The company didn't
Okay.
just die with Dave. I mean,
God is going to give me all the money because it's part of the prophecy and depiction, and it's a must-have. And that's what I need, the money, so I can build the bat pods, the tumblers, learn how to build tanks and everything. And that's all I'm trying to do.
He's
But you know, I guess there
64.
is no rush. I mean, that's true. There's no rush. But
Wendy
you know,
is.
Yeah.
All right, go Wendy.
it's just hard for me because I'm ambitious and I want to get started. Like anybody who's young is eager. I'm still young, man. I'm 36, bro. That's young. I'm young. I'm eager to go, man. You know, it's like going to aviation school. You know, you're eager to
CEO's all tied to a chair in some dingy warehouse with a single light bulb over his head. Eat this fucking fish. Eat the fucking fish.
get going. You know, so I mean, that's all. You know, but like I said, that's the goal, and that's what people
Slaps him
understand. Like,
across
no, you
the
got to give me
face,
my credit. I
backhands
haven't just succeeded in one. I changed everything for the better. The streets are
Oh,
safe
fuck.
because of me. And on top of that, I've worked in Kentucky, Oklahoma, Green Bay, Minneapolis, anywhere I was at, even before I put on the bat suit. I've changed things everywhere already. So I've already been doing this. I've already expanded, but now I got to expand all over again on a different level because now I'm at a different level. Now I have a lot more strength. Now I have the whole base built.
Yeah, the onion rings with the zesty sauce is pretty good. I like that combo.
I have made so much
Yeah,
progress
that
while
zesty
people
sauce
want to
is
constantly
great.
keep talking to me like they don't know who I am. That's the part that's
It's like the
difficult for me.
Reservoir Dogs.
When I'm sitting here and I'm
dogs
building
start
empires
coming in
and
with
the
a fish
entire
sandwich.
infrastructure, and folks will look at me like I'm struggling. But it's all good. We'll take advantage and utilize that too. Any lack of perception, 100% is just going to work out for my
Start playing Stuck in the Middle with you.
benefit. So we'll use that. Like I said, I mean, we're about one step away, bro. One step. We're one step away from the bat pods, just starting to build them, and like already. I mean, that's amazing that we're already that quick to that point. And then we're one step away from traveling and expanding. You didn't hear me talking about this the whole time. This is new because I was working for all these 3 years going hard body. Now I've learned so much, and I've just learned
body.
how to do this. And that's the thing. It was never done with just money. It was never really done with money. It was done manually with God through faith. It was done manually with strength, and God has shown me that strength.
I really want his definition of manually, although
Yes, I said that the other day.
I fear it won't make any more sense than his definition of element.
Like,
Can
what?
pretty much get
What the fuck does that mean?
Just through sheer willpower.
anything done and do anything. I mean, look at that experience in Kentucky. I walked out of that racetrack and walked 3 hours under highways and bridges to Lexington and stayed in that shelter. I called him.
Oh yeah, he also said that when he was at the racetrack in Kentucky, he based all of his decisions on what to do on the readings from YouTube. So he asked God, he said, should I leave? And then the next reading popped up, you should get moving. And he's like, well, I'm out of here. So he just threw away
Oh my
everything and
God.
started walking.
What a fucking idiot.
No fucking way.
So.
Jesus.
ahead of time, and I planned what I was going to do. But I went to that shelter, and that was all because God told me to. I'm telling you, I got a download and a reading right at that exact time. It said, go ahead and make a move and get going.
His
Because it was
download
talking
to
to me the whole time,
YouTube
saying how that
videos.
environment was.
Uh-huh. And the YouTube videos told him to get moving. So he's like, all right, I'm out. Fuck everything I own. Fuck my laptop. I'm out of here.
So some
That guy-
random lady from the sector fucking uploaded a... God, Jesus, these are dumb.
Do you guys think I could catfish him with like a tarot card channel?
Absolutely.
If like I just did nothing but positive readings, get his attention, get him to sub, and then suddenly turn on him.
Yeah. Especially if it was like Jade reading tarot. Hell yeah. He's
And
still
then
in love
you
with Jade.
maybe you happen to be from New York or something like that, and he wanted to travel.
Yeah. Be like, hey, I have a couch.
And a fridge.
The fridge.
Just call it the concept of tarot.
Wasn't for me. I listened to God. And in the process, I exposed the truth about everything that's actually going on. I know how this country works, and I know that this country is nothing but a criminal network of absolute corruption. It's a complete joke. I respect nothing about it, and I for sure don't answer to anybody or anything. See, we didn't know that. Nobody taught us. I was
The
just
hell
born
was
here.
that?
I just came into the world. Nobody taught me that this entire system was the way it is and that it was all satanic and a joke. So I'm here to now be the uprising and completely change and restructure this entire society and make this God's country and God's world again, the utopia that it's meant to be. So that's what I work on every day. It's the greatest job you could ever have, doing God's will. So don't ever try to underestimate or invalidate or dismiss what I've been through or what I'm doing. And that's why the little agents of Satan do that, because they're hoping that somehow I'm going to listen to them. I don't listen to the devil. I only listen to God, buddy. Yeah. Because they see what I'm doing and they see that it's making a difference and they ain't trying to hear it. They don't want there to be a change. And I've been changing everything. That's why the Joker says, no, you've changed things. There's no going back. You've changed things. So, like I said, I'm not just some guy who just talks or walks back and forth. Not at all, brother. No, I'm literally the most thorough street dude. And
describe 98% of your existence.
Yeah, that feels like that one sentence came out of insecurity.
That's totally not what I do. Is just run my mouth and walk around.
I don't just rant and wander.
I also eat free food and I beg for handouts.
Bus cakes.
And the biggest gangster of all time.
Are those anything like urinal
cakes? I have
cakes?
every stripe for it. I have all the bank records. I have all the documentation. I have nothing to prove to anybody. I've had bank accounts with over $300,000 in them. I made and spent millions every year consecutively, independent capital. People could never come close to me. I'm a certified genius. So what do you think? My genius never.
Do bus urinals have bus cakes?
Oh, shit. I don't.
Left. You understand? So yeah, when I tell you I got access to buildings worth billions of dollars and I already built the entire infrastructure, I'm telling you the truth. If I get all this money that God keeps telling me is coming through these readings and downloads, he continues to speak to me and tell me what's coming.
Maybe
He's
Joey had
guiding me
already
this entire
been
way.
there.
The results speak for itself. So no one can deny that God is speaking to me. No one can deny that God has been showing me the way and guiding me. No one can deny that I'm receiving divine instruction. And that's what they're so mad at. That's what the devil is frustrated at, because he knows it's real and he knows that I keep on winning.
For Joey's birthday, I would actually buy him one of those cakes that they make for dogs. It's just made out of like dog biscuits and dog food and shit.
Oh my, that's a great idea.
Here you
I
go.
bet he'd eat it.
Probably. If it had Batman on it, be like, yeah, all right, thanks. Somebody finally recognizing Batman. Oh,
a DoorDash cake on his doorstep, mom's doorstep. God damn, I don't think he'd do it. I don't think he would. No way.
See the point? They can't hide the truth because the devil ain't in control. God is in control, buddy. Yeah. The power of God is real. Yep. That's what folks got to understand. So, like I said, I mean, it is what it is. Like, real talk. You know what I mean? This is what? Like, I told folks what it is. I'm the vessel that God uses as far as I'm concerned, and you're concerned. I'm God to you. Get it right. Straight up.
As far as I'm concerned.
So that's the whole point. Like, when you see me, I told you this is the hand of God at work. You're seeing God at work whenever you see me moving. You understand? So, like I said, people, can witness and watch, and that's all. Like I said, my job is to walk in the element and change everything for the better and practice self-preservation. And that requires being real as it gets. You understand? It requires a lot. It ain't easy. You know what I mean? I'm sure I'm going to go through things. I mean, I'm ready as can be for it. I've been going through things. It ain't nothing new. You know what I mean? So that's the point. Like, I don't even know what to tell you. But what I do know is that I can't just move without the proper provision. So I'm asking and praying to God again. God, you see me, you understand. I need provision. I need the money. I cannot just go places again. We just did that last time. I cannot move like that. I have to have the money so that I can move properly and do it the right way. And I'm to the point where like I don't really have a choice. Like I really need to just try to take a chance and get this going. So I'm just praying to God, like, please send the right help and the right financial support. Like I need it. I mean,
imagine the gall of like praying to a divine entity and telling them that they're not doing shit right. I need you to do this differently. You're doing it wrong, God. I need the money first, and then I'll get around to doing all this shit that I told you I'd do.
I need that $269 to get me to New York.
That's right.
So I can do the same shit I'm doing right now.
You're fucking it up, God. Come on, get it right.
And the hotel and the steak dinner, and then a full breakfast, and then we'll talk about what I gotta do.
What am I gonna do? I mean, try to get a bus ticket and just go up to Austin. I mean, like, I'm willing to try it, but I mean, where am I going to go? I don't even know.
Obviously, you're not if you're bitching about it all this time. Oh, well, I'm willing to try it, but you need to give me the money first.
system they have in place. I don't know what's going on. You got all this stuff going on online. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a lot, bro. It's a whole lot. You know, that's a lot going on. I mean, you know, like it don't make no
I just watched that scene last night, CIA. That was pretty badass.
sense. And that's the thing. Everybody thinks
Even though I don't really get that whole movie. I mean, it's just a bunch of, it's like a psychedelic trip. It's weird.
it's easy. It ain't easy. I don't even know what systems they have there anymore. You know, everything has changed. Like everything has changed. So that's what I'm going to try to do is do some research and figure it out and try to do the best I can and see what I can do. I don't know what else there is to do. You know what I mean? Like the streets are real to an extent up there. I mean, there's a lot going on. I mean, you know, I got to have somewhere to rest and get some sleep. I got to be able to do what I need to do, and that requires money. And I'm going to ask again to the public. And this is the thing, you know, they're sending mixed messages. On one hand, they're saying, well, you don't need to ask anyone for anything, and God's going to do it without them, and that's fine. But these things all require money, and there's no money
need
coming
you
in.
to provide
You know what I
me to
mean?
be
Now I'm
homeless.
patient. I'll wait. That's fine, and it can happen in God's divine timing. But that's my point. I can't make no moves really, and I'm really at the point where I need to make a move. So it's like putting me in a weird position. You get my point? Because like, I mean, I'm liable to just run up there. I mean, like my check coming in 21st to the 26th. Y'all don't
Fuck
know what I
yeah.
might do. You don't know. I might get me a ticket and head up there. You know what I mean? But then the thing is, I have a bank account I got to preserve that literally I just have to
$100
run 10
one
miles and
way
walk 30
to
foot just to
Austin
save
from
it because of all
Brownsville.
this stuff going on, this corruption. So, I mean, I work for one thing, I secure one thing and get it going. And then I have to go right back into the same boat where it's hard as hell and I'm taking a chance, you know, on everything. And this is literally my entire, like how I make a living in my future. It's how I get my checks. It's everything. So you see my point? So I don't know, like my deal is like, I can't just keep waiting, but at the same time, I wanted to move correctly the right way. So I'm asking God for guidance because I don't know what to do at this point. I really don't. And everyone I ask here, they don't help with nothing. I mean, all these folks have the ability to make a trip to Austin. It's not that hard. It's not that difficult. And it's not a big deal. And I can't do it through the church groups and
It's a
stuff because they're
5.5 hour
continuing to
drive.
just sit there and they'll just keep watching what I'm doing. And, you know, they're all up in my business and like, they're not, I mean, like I said, I mean, I can't even bring my bat suit with me. Like I have to go up there with the bat suit. I got to get working in the street and do what I need to do and just pray to God that someone helps me and takes me in because I'll have nowhere to go. That's my point. And see, there's no excuse for this because again, I have everything, I built everything, I'm wealthy as hell, and all these people around me have money. So how can they say they support or they're a fan or they've helped or anything when I'm sitting here telling you what I'm going to have to go through for no reason other than the fact that they won't help me at all or do anything for me?
Holy shit.
That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. And that's the truth. That's how you know I'm the real son of God and the soldier for God and the warrior for God because I've had to do it in the element. I've had to do it all by myself in the real thing. You understand? And that's how I get built. So
Just
like,
buck and a
I mean,
quarter.
I could do anything. I could walk all night in the street. I've done it before. I'll walk with that bat suit. If they ask me what I'm doing, because they're going to do the same thing, they sit there watching you, right? I'll tell them what it is. This is my job and what I do. What's up? You know, I can't change what I'm doing. You know, I'm not going to shrink for nobody. You understand? Like, it's not hard to answer a basic question. You feel me? They can, you know, it is what it is. I mean, you know, the devil going to do what the devil going to do, but God is going to continue to answer and continue to respond to what the devil do and continue to prove that God is in control. You see? See, ain't nothing and nobody that can stop me or stop this because it's God's will. Like, that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be this difficult at this point. There should be a support system and people around me that want to help me to do basic stuff. It should just be a trip to Austin comfortably. No problem. I'm Gucci. I'm good like everybody else. Everyone else has a spot to go to in Austin. Everyone else has an apartment. Everyone else has what they need. I'm the only one that gets different treatment for everything. And the public's starting to notice that. It's not just in the, it's here in the valley too. It's everywhere I go, bro. Makes no sense. Why am I struggling to do basic things when it should be easier and made easy for me to
Because you're retarded. When you're retarded, you have to struggle harder to do basic things. That's part of the condition.
expand?
You don't
But if
have a
any of these
job
folks
and
had
you
a
don't pay for them?
That too.
business, oh, they'd be getting all the money in the world given to them. It's just the truth. If I was from the valley, 100%, I'd have every expense paid for already. It's ridiculous. So, like I said, I'm gonna continue to say the truth and do what I need to do. And like I said, folks are making everything impossible.
CIA, God damn it.
He'd be naming all his kids like his world records. This is Tyrese Need the 7th, and the 8th, and the 9th, and the 10th. We setting world records out here, homie.
What's his name? The
And it's putting
boxer?
me
George Foreman.
George for all his kids, or George?
Mm-hmm.
in weird positions. You understand? Positions that I don't want to be in, and I don't understand that because like this has been going on for too long. So, like I said, that's fine. Then you wonder. I have every right to feel how I feel. Then you wonder. Yeah, like I said, all these folks with money and everything they got, and they can't share, they can't help with nothing. It's so hard to make a basic trip to Austin so that I would not have to pay for it, and then I'd have the money to get a ticket back, and then at least I have that. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's just
You're such a pussy. You haven't even got there yet, and you're already focused on making it back.
Yo, this ain't even a good fucking sell. Drive me to fucking go out of your way. Drive me to Austin, so I could pay for a bus ticket to come back.
Just come right
Ross,
back.
It was either earlier today or yesterday that he said, "Why can't people just come on off? Everyone's going to New York anyway. Why can't you just drive me, let me stay with you, and then take me back when I'm ready to go? I don't understand."
So is New York like Mecca now? We're all supposed to make a pilgrimage?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Frost, I hope you have a large couch.
Jesus.
To the point that like I want to get out so bad and go try to do something and expand and build this, that I'm willing to do almost anything. Like, I'm not joking, anything. I'm talking if I got to sleep on park benches, if I got to take my chances or whatever I got to do, like I'm willing to do whatever it takes, bro.
But you're not.
Because what I realize is that there ain't nobody there for me. Ain't nobody done a thing for me. You know, like that's what I'm saying.
To paraphrase yourself, if you were willing, you would have already done it.
Like, what? There ain't nobody online talking to me. I'm not in communication with anybody. Folks talk to themselves. I'm not in communication with anyone online. I haven't communicated with anyone online in literal decades, in years, and they haven't contributed a dime to me. So what's up? What are you talking about? See what I'm saying? I'm out here by myself. I'm in the element. I'm in the real thing, and I have to make sure that I'm good, and I got to make sure that I progress and move forward at all
Blue, fucking Wesley, you know what Sneed is killing me.
costs and do whatever I can. And that's the point. I don't want to work exhausted. I don't want to work tired. I don't want to be in these streets when I'm exhausted, right? With everything that comprises my career. I mean, are you serious? This is a very real career. It's a very serious thing, what I do. So what do you mean?
How serious can it be if you can't afford a bus ticket?
Rob Rack Sneed. Rob Rack Whack 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 Sneed.
That's what I'm telling you. Folks can't tell me nothing because this is the true price of success. When you're truly successful and real people make real money, everyone turned their back on me. Nobody helped me do a thing. Everybody turned their back on me, and all of them sit there every day. I have to live the way I live and barely get by and do what I'm doing because all these folks in this society, it's a level of convenience, right? It's that fakeness because they feel phased, and it's all jellyfish energy because of what I've accomplished, because I've done the impossible, and they could never, ever walk in my shoes, ever. None of them. They will never come close to what I own. They will never come close to my tax bracket, and I'm tired of being quiet about it. There
I
ain't
hope
no
to never be in your tax bracket, Joey.
one who will ever compare to me. And I got actual
What bracket
documentation
is that?
to prove it.
I don't even have
Tell
to
Charles
pay
Schwab to come
taxes
off the bank.
bracket.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
I never even bother filing, and they don't even bother coming after me for it. So,
What do you mean?
Aren't you
Right?
retired?
Come on, man. I told you what they said. That's what they said. They said they
we still have earnings though.
All right.
deleted the bank records. You understand? Yeah, the government is that in their feelings over little old me, and then you got a company that doesn't want to allow me to talk and explain my reality and my situation. Y'all just want control over everything, but these folks control nothing. I control the world. You understand? That's the truth. And see, I'm gonna start speaking it. I don't care. You understand? Oh, by the way, the other channel is already up over 1,000 subs. How you feel about that?
No way.
I feel like somebody bought a bunch of subs.
Let me look.
Try to tell you I can't be stopped. See, that's what they don't get. You can keep looking at things unilaterally the way you looking at it, but I move a lot quicker than that. So I'm liable to do it. I'm liable to take that risk and chance, and I may just try to get the bus ticket and run up to Austin real quick with nothing and nowhere to go because I'm tired of waiting, because I know folks are never going to move. Folks are never going to do nothing. But at the same time, I kind of got to wait. That's what I'm saying. It's the same cycle over and over. I don't operate in cycles.
Bought in bundles of tens or hundreds?
I'm trying to get this going. You understand? When I went up there the last time and every other time, I started making tons of money at some point. Once I get going somehow with a job or something, I start making tons of money. And if I could get back to that, then I could build all this and then I could go ahead and make enough money and take my trip out to New York. That's what's going on, homie. That's what's happening here. Yeah. So like I said, I don't know what to even tell folks, man. I don't know what to tell folks because folks ain't really talking about nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? That's the thing. It's not in my conducive interest or best interest to do that. What's best for me is to literally just chill and relax and keep on pushing with this and keep on ascending.
All right, I have the numbers.
It's just difficult. It's difficult being in this.
Okay, so the 17th of March on Tuesday this past week, you got 90 subs. On Wednesday, 103. On Thursday, 107. Today, 97.
Yeah, that don't make no sense.
And then already on Saturday, he's already developed another 29. And what time is it? It's not even tomorrow yet. And it's giving him credit.
Yeah.
For tomorrow.
That doesn't make any sense.
Who are all these invisible people, Joey, that subscribe to your content?
It's
this
weird
middle
that
of
they
not
all
knowing what I'm.
subscribe, yet when they go live, the most people you have in chat is like 7.
Right.
Yeah, that is weird. And like a couple of those are us.
Supposed to do. You understand? I need the money. It's that simple. We can't keep talking around it. I need the money so I can do this. The company don't pay me anything. They don't pay me right. I need the money. I put all this money into funding the Batman project.
But you're willing to do it regardless. You've said that 7 or 8 times, so do it.
For 3 years plus, it took thousands upon thousands and thousands of dollars that other folks don't
Thousands
have,
upon
so they
thousands
can't
and
talk
then
about it.
more
They also
thousands.
can't talk to me about no money, right? If I make millions every year consecutively, come on, bro.
If you made millions every year consecutively, you wouldn't be crying about money.
So this is not like what anyone else wants to call it. It's not in any other form. It's called, this is the meaning of success when you have to turn around and you're operating independently, because this society is just the same thing. It's nothing but jellyfish energy. That's what happens when you truly succeed. I get different rules and different standards applied for only to me, only for me, because I succeeded, because I did something that nobody in the society has ever done or will ever do, boy. That's the truth. And I have the literal receipts to prove it. What do you mean? I can get the documented records. I can get the records. What do you mean? The bank has the records. Bank accounts with over 300,000 in them. Selling a
No, you said that they deleted those records.
property, 50-acre property for over
And I'll give
100,000.
him credit.
It should have been
I'll
150,000.
guarantee you there has never been anyone else on the fucking planet Earth of 8 billion fucking people. I think 7 billion of them are males, according to Joey, that not one single person has walked around their neighborhood or anywhere wearing a back brace around their fucking neck.
Yeah, I've never seen any photographic evidence of that, so you may be onto something.
There should have been millions. Like, that's why God is saying in these readings that are only.
I mean, I've at least seen pictures of Bigfoot and the Loch Ness Monster. I've never seen anybody else with a back brace on their neck.
Community wall, I'm getting everything back in 7-fold, 10-fold. I'm getting everything back. Like, okay, that's fine. But I'm just asking, I'm not even asking. I'm waiting patiently on God. See, I have the right attitude. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about money.
Do you, though?
But I'm saying it's necessary and I need it so that I can go ahead and get this moving. You feel me? Other than that, I don't know. I'm going to have to just see and make the best decision I can.
He's
Hopefully, I pray to God, please send me the right people and send me some money my way and some finances, because I need some real money to work with, man. Like,
so do you think this all comes back to Mommy's house being his only lifeline? That's why he's so paranoid about
Yes.
100%.
being able to get back?
Yep.
Because he knows he'll perish on the mean streets of literally any neighborhood in America.
I have a place to store my shit.
Yep. That's his closet and couch.
that would be just the biggest miracle and blessing ever if I could get at least 5, 10, 20, 25 G's somehow out of
100.
nowhere.
5,
That's what it said. It said God
5,
is
10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, go here 50, 50, 55, 55, 60, 60, going once, going twice.
going to feel like it's just, falling in your hands, but God is placing it in your hands. I hope so. I'm just saying, if you think that I'm going to have to take a risk and go somewhere without the money to get back, I don't know about all that, because I don't know if that's smart or conducive from my viewpoint right now.
No, we can
you understand?
fund
That's
that
my point.
if you'll just go.
No, Joey, repeat after me. That would be stupid.
That's what this.
So it's just hard being in this position trying to figure it out, because I'm trying to not wait. Because what you don't understand is, if I could get things going in Austin and somehow get on my feet, even if it was after a good amount of time or whatever, boy, you just don't get it, do you? Then I'd have.
Okay, Joey, again, I would like some explanation as to your definition of get things going. What do you think is going to happen if you go to Austin wearing your getup? Just manna from heaven's going to rain down, or what?
The money to do the New York trip, and then I could go to New York. I could even come back to Austin. I could pretty much do whatever I want. You understand? That's the point. Like, I mean, even if I had to go pick up the other bat suits, I mean, there's options that I'd have and things I can do. And that's the thing. I just don't trust nobody. I don't work with other people to do what I do, because folks can't drive. Folks don't really know how to think or do anything.
On the 17th, he got when he got 90 subs, he got 5,900 views for the streams that he did 3 days ago.
Mm.
And then let's see, the day after that, 227, and then today he only has 123 views after all these new subs.
The numbers ain't numbering, and the math ain't mathing.
Nope.
I do everything by myself for a reason. See, that's the thing. It's a blessing, and God even told me that. A lot of it is meant to protect me. You know what I mean? I don't have friends. Friends are problems. That same guy said
friends
it too.
are problems.
The guy who teaches people how to be successful.
Fuck
I'm not
you,
a part
Frost.
of the
Fuck you, that
generation.
guy.
I'm a part of
You're a problem, Sheriff.
blue collar, old school, working class. Like I work hard. So that's my point. Like, I mean, what are we doing in this country? Everybody wants to talk and talk on the internet and, you know, talk when I'm not around. I'm not in the business of that. I'm in the business of make
It's like Biggie used to rap about: mo friends, mo problems.
money, and I produce more income and more capital than anyone who ever existed in your entire government combined. That's who you're talking to. So what do you mean? See, I got money that backs up every statement that I make. I don't have to have money right now, and I do have money. What do you mean? I always have money.
Does anybody want to take that one?
Money. It's just always there. That's it.
I don't have money right now, and I do have money. Okay.
You know, folks just be talking to talk. Yeah, because they know I'm the best. It is what it is. All I do is talk money. All I do is materialize wealth. So like I said, I'm just ambitious and I'm trying to figure out how to do this, but I'm going to figure it out one way or another. I don't care what I got to go through. I'm going to figure it out somehow. And that's the other thing too, is trying to figure out with this bat suit, because if I bring it with me, it makes it harder for me to move it around, but it's also, you know, will help me and it's kind of necessary. So that's the thing. Like, they just don't make anything easy.
Joey,
It's
do you
just-
see anybody else walking around on the street in armor? Is it really that necessary? Or is it just like, I think it's like a metaphor for his own frail ego. He needs that armor to feel safe.
Society
Yeah.
is not structured to
Coping
support what I'm
mechanism.
doing, and it never has been. You understand? Because what I'm doing
That's the phrase I was looking for.
is real, and what I'm doing supersedes the system. I'm not asking anyone for permission. I don't listen to the establishment. You understand? I'm who defeated it. You understand?
Oh wait, I actually made a thing to go with that. Let's see, where is it?
In his natural habitat, the Sneed uses the public toilet as a physical representation of his mental, delusional bubble, keeping any traces of reality from seeping into his unwashed skull.
There we go. Thank you, Sir Richard Attenborough.
Oh, dude,
Hell yeah.
that's good. You need to do that. You
So,
need to make this
I
a
don't know.
segment.
I don't know if we're going to have to do it manually like I've done everything else in my life. Like, I got my way through the whole state of Florida in my truck with no money. You know, I'm going to have to figure it out somehow. You know what I mean? Real talk. I'm going to have to figure it out somehow. Like, that's the thing. I just put things together manually. I mean, I don't really have a choice, brother.
Well,
But at the
because
same
you're
time, I
lucky.
just needed some extra funds. I needed a little
It took
bit more
me
money.
so long to find a free online text reader that had a decent Richard Attenborough.
Than that, you know, to be able to do this. And I mean, there's no options here. I can't do anything. I mean, I can't even get folks to give me a basic ride, so I could try to get my money up a little bit. You know, I can't do anything because of the fact that I have been so successful. That's all it is. It's because I'm successful. It's because clearly I'm having different rules applied, right? I mean, I'm not able to work a job like most people. I'm not able to do any of that. There's no avenues for me to make money. Literally, that was literally, it's clear as day what's happened. I don't got to explain it. And that's because of the power I hold, because of the power that I carry. It's not stopping nothing. That's what folks have to understand. See, that's the point. That's what the devil tries to do. He thinks that's going to stop something. It's not going to stop nothing. All you're doing is making me stronger and even more capable and more powerful, buddy.
Ah, man, I stay away from that meth amphibious. It makes my teeth itch.
Just so everyone knows, Brownsville to Austin is just a short 5-hour and 13-minute drive.
Yep, about 350 miles.
Yeah. Does anybody want to just do that and take me up there for free and maybe
Yeah.
bring me back when I'm done?
Come on.
like
10-hour round trip. Come on.
Mom, can you drop me off at the food court in Austin?
Give me some
See,
fucking
that's where
around
you're
money.
wrong. See, that's why it's hilarious. So, like I said, I know I can do it and put it together, but I wanted to do it and put it together the right way. At least have some structure. So I'm praying to God, please give me the money. You know what I mean? Because I mean, why do I want to go through that, bro? You know what I mean? Like, you know, Austin is fairly rough, man. I mean, you know, I need the money. I mean, you know, I can't just go places without any money and you know, like, it just doesn't make any sense. So I don't even know. I don't know what to do at this point. We'll have to just see and do the best we can. I don't know. You got readings talking about that I'm going to think it's a detour and that I'm going to be like, I should have just stayed where I was at.
A
Well, I don't
detour.
want to go through that. If that's what you're telling me ahead of time, see, I get readings that tell me the future. If that's what you're telling me, well, then I'm not going to go. I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
That's
now
What
I
the-
just if that's what you're telling me is going to happen, now I just don't want to. Readings, you don't tell me what to do, readings. He's going to start pulling.
He's also like talking everybody out of the donations he says he wants for traveling. Give me money so I can leave. I'm not even going.
Pretty soon he's going to be like, we operate above the readings.
the point. Like, I'm so, you know, confused right now as to which move I'm supposed to make. Like, can we please stop having mixed messages and make it clear what we're supposed to do? And can I please just have the money? I mean, there has to be financial support and provision. It was promised and told to me in the readings. All this money was promised to me and told, these are promises from God. All of this was supposed to come to me. You understand? So, I mean, I'm just saying when. I mean, I've been waiting forever. I mean, my faith has never wavered. I've done more than my part, but at some point it needs to be delivered. I can't just sit here all day and keep hearing the talk about money and a
What was
future
his
and divine
part?
love and not seeing any sign of it. That's
He did some lifts and some side reps. That was what he was supposed to be doing. He's training to be Batman.
That's what God requested of him.
Yes, God said, go work out at the park, and I'll hit you up with some money later.
Now, when Pablo falls out this year, because we know it's happening, and it's going to be very soon, is he still in that mental state where if he puts Pablo under his pillow that he's going to get some money from the Tooth Fairy?
You're assuming he has a pillow.
Oh,
now,
shit.
is his pillow also inflatable?
You know what?
Is his pillow a deflated plastic just shell?
Like a $100, you know what?
Yeah, it's a deflated pool float. I'm betting Pablo doesn't last past hurricane season. A good stiff breeze, it'll take Pablo right out.
That's what the reading's saying now. It's just it's kind of convenient. I mean, now the reading's saying,
Pablo.
oh well, you know, you have no idea, but there's a lot of things moving behind the scenes. Okay, well, that's kind of a problem if I don't know what's going on, right? You understand? That's why I tried to talk to everyone. You understand? I mean, there's like I just don't get it, bro. I've done all this by myself, man. You understand? So, like I said, I don't even know what to tell you, man. Hopefully, something will give. Hopefully, something will change, and you know, I think God will just clear the path and make it visible
my
to
Georgia
me
was
because
leaking
I'm
out
in
there.
a position where I can't do anything. There's nothing I can do. There's no opportunity here. I can't make a dime here. You know what I mean? I mean, more than likely. I mean, and if so, God would have to open doors that have been locked for years because of the unfairness and the way things are here. Other than that, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. And even then, if those doors open, it still takes too much time. Why do I want to take that much time? Like, that's what I don't get. Like, bro, I just don't get it, bro. Like, I want to get going. I want to do this the right way. I want money where I have the options and I'm comfortable and I can just say, okay, now I got, you know,
12-hour bus trip
$800
takes
billion
too much time.
and now I can just do whatever the hell I want. So I can go hop on a bus first. I can pay for this and, you know, get my license back and be able to drive again and go get me a motorcycle and a motorcycle license. Like, that's what I want. That's what I'm praying to God for. And, you know, that's the only way I see it happen.
Pony.
But every day I'm going to keep
and
on
I want
thinking
a
about
Batman
it strategically,
dream
and I'm going to try to
house.
figure it out. I'm a genius. I figured out everything else before with God. And
I
I'm
want a
continue
bat
to. That's all I
cave,
can say.
both indoor and outdoor.
So, I mean, that's what it is. I give all credit and glory to God. I'm
That's
completely
knowing
proud of
there's
God and
kids
happy with
with
God.
cancer and you're praying for a motorcycle license.
It's like
What
a
a
kid on
dick.
Christmas that gets the fucking going way back here, the fucking Hot Wheels, the car wash machine on Christmas.
hell
You're
yeah.
like, oh fuck yeah.
Dude, those are the best Christmases. To be 9 again.
God, I'm proud of myself and I'm grateful to God. I mean, I love you, God. You know, genuinely, I do. I have nothing but love for God, and my faith has never wavered. I'm just saying, this is what you got to go through. You got to go through the thought process to figure this stuff out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you, I need the money, man. I need the finances. I've been waiting a long time. I've been waiting like 6+ years, if not more than that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I just don't get it. Folks want to talk. I was making money the entire time. Like I said, this is a here thing. The minute that I get out of here and I get in a normal city and state
That's a
and have
here
my
thing.
like where I'm on my feet in somewhere else, man, I'm gonna get everything rolling, and then everything I built is gonna help me because I'm gonna be able to come back and build even more. You understand? That's why I moved like this. It was all purpose for it. I had to.
I don't think he's realized how far he's spiraled. Like, he thinks it's just a Brownsville thing. Like, he's just going to show up in a different city, toothless, dressed like Batman, in a
Respawn.
bulletproof vest.
Yeah, see, that's what I
And
keep
it's
coming
gonna
back
fly.
to. Like, where does he think the extra money's going to come from? Like, I get here, and then things are just going to work out. How? What's going to change? You're still you.
And these folks know it, and then they in their feelings about it. Now, nothing was a waste of time, man. I'm not wasting time every day. Every day I'm getting stronger. Every day God is still building me, working on me. I'm gonna work on my nervous system and on being able to regulate everything, my emotions, complete self-control. It's all mastery, man. Meditation. I'm for real. This is what we work on. You know
Sounds
what I
like
mean?
sounds like someone's been in his feeling.
It censored my fucking thing. I was replying to Blue. Will Joe eat Pablo for extra calcium? And I replied, and YouTube censored it. No. Pablo will eat a hole through fucking Joey's fucking stomach and that.
Pablo's is floppy tooth for us. We named him Pablo. Or who came up with Pablo?
I can't remember.
The wiggle tooth?
Yeah, the wiggle tooth.
All right.
His name's Pablo now.
Pablo the Flipper Tooth. I have a song about him.
got to be ready. But like I said, it still takes money, man. I mean, you know, it takes money to where I like, that's the thing. I'm 36. I've worked my entire life since I was 16. Would you want to do that? You think as many jobs as I've worked, I've been working my entire life. I have not stopped working. I'm working right now as we're speaking. This is a
No, you're not.
Would you believe me if I told you that everybody is still working right now
Right.
and has been since they were a teenager?
job. You think that I want to have to work for this? The work was all this training. The work was being the real thing for 3 years. I've been
think
working.
I want to work?
I'm not trying to do extra work and side jobs to build money to go do basic
No,
stuff.
I didn't come
don't
up with
deserve that.
Pablo.
I deserve better than that. It's just that simple.
That was
Like,
chat.
what? That doesn't make any sense, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said, no, the company should be paying me right, and it's that simple. They 100% should be paying me correctly, and I'm in the business of waiting and seeing what happens. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it and figure out what I want to do. That's all I can do. You know what I mean? Because they just make it impossible. You know, it'd be easier to move around and do things if I don't have to bring the bat suit with me, but I need it. And I'm trying to work. That's the whole purpose of this. So how am I going to not
Manuel
bring
and
what I need
Miguel
to do my
with
job
the
and to
names
work?
of
That
the
doesn't
other
make any
two
sense.
side teeth.
You know what I mean? That's what the society does. This society shuts its
So
doors
Pablo
on
support
anything
group?
that's real.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, this society doesn't support anything. It doesn't support what I'm doing. You know, people act like it, but
Those were
where's
the name of his front teeth. Manuel and
Oh,
Miguel.
okay.
Those were the front teeth name, and then Pablo is the adjacent one next to it.
I was thinking it was like Weekend at Bernie's, and Pablo was the middle one, and then the one on either side were kind of holding him up.
Right.
the support? Like I said, if they supported, we got a Cash App, PayPal, and a Venmo, I'd be receiving thousands of dollars. I mean, Carmelo Anthony did one of the worst things we've ever seen, and he was rewarded with a brand new suit, okay? And showed
What?
up to his court appearance in a brand new suit that
What?
most of us can't even afford
What?
right now. Let's get real, okay? He
He got a
was
brand new
rewarded
suit.
for what he did. 100% in that Austin Metcalf situation. The way of the world is the world rewards evil. And again, all that money, I don't care what anybody says, all that money comes from the government. The government's been funding all of this stuff, everything, all of this. So what do you mean? What are you talking about? It's clear that the evil gets funding, but when does the good get the funding? When is this wealth transfer from the wicked to the righteous? Because we've been waiting forever. We can't move and can't do this until we get the money. That's the point. So
All right, so if I get Joey a dog food birthday cake, can I have it delivered with a Amazon drone at the park? Just have his drone zoom in, drop a cake off in front of him.
sit here and wait on God and see what happens. But like, I'm asking, you know, like, I need the money, bro. Need the money in order to see the vision and be able to do this
Whipped
and stand
cream
up, man.
cake, like
You know,
pie
it's no
to the
problem for
face.
these evil folks to get paid and get
Plop.
money. It isn't. That's how you know it's so real. That's how you know the way that this world truly works and how unfair and
You've been
weird it truly
antiqued.
is. Oh, it's completely backwards. So for me to have made it this far and be free and be happy and be building a beautiful life and working on building generational wealth, I'm beyond thankful and grateful to God. You understand? Because I came up against all odds for real. See, that's the thing. People want to talk. You have no idea who you're even talking to. You don't even understand or comprehend basic reality. First, you got to understand that before we talk. Before we talk, I mean, folks got to understand and acknowledge reality and what I've accomplished here. It's absolutely incredible. Okay. So, like I said, that's the thing. Like, let folks talk. Let them do what they do. But again, there's a way that things work, and I need the money. All right. I'm going to get going, man. I'll talk to you in a minute. Much love. Like I said, I love you, God. Please just send me the funding. Please send me the money so I can get this show on the road, man. I'm really, really tired of waiting. I'm really trying to get this going. We all are. All of God's
go.
people. We
Let's go to
really
New
need the
York.
provision and the money so that I can be able to do what I need to do. You understand? We didn't do all this training for nothing. We didn't get ready and prepare for nothing. I'm ready. You understand? I've been ready. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna make sure I vocalize it. I'm past ready. Okay. I don't need any more preparation. I need the money so I can get going. And I'm gonna make it clear as day. You understand? So I'll talk to you in a minute, man. Be easy.
You remember in Jackass when they would antique people, you know, like instead,
Yeah.
not a pie to the face, but a handful of flour while they're sleeping, whatever it is.
Oh yeah, we used to call that ghosting.
Yeah, I did it both to my son on his 16th birthday and my nephew on his 18th birthday. They weren't happy about it, but had to be done.
Everyone remember to thumbs up the I need over $100,000 request.
Oh, I did. Did you see the other one that I posted in Sneedville? He's posting things. God said no more job.
Yeah, I thought that was us that told him that.
Holy shit. I didn't see this until just now because we were watching the fights and we came here. $100,000.
Didn't
Yeah.
Pam tell him? Pam told him no more job when she called Dave and Buster's.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, he kind of did that to himself. Wasn't he beefing with like a pregnant woman?
I thought that was back in Austin.
Oh, well.
I think the Dave and Buster's was when he was with Jenny, right?
Yeah, I think so. Remember
Yeah.
we were sleeping at the steakhouse?
Yeah, I remember when he was sleeping at which gym was he sleeping at?
Oh, it was the Planet
Planet
Fitness.
Fitness. Yeah, yeah. We got him banned from both of those. Good times. Good times.
Yeah. He needs to
Go
go
shower.
somewhere so I could get you kicked out again, Joey.
Let's find a new place to shower, Joey. Get you kicked out.
Negasonic says his ex-wife is Mexican, and when we found out that she was pregnant, I told her if we had twins, they would be named Jose and Jose B. That reminds me of I used to. My stepdad was a home builder, and me and my stepbrother would help him out on the job site sometimes, just cleaning up and doing shit. And he nicknamed us Juan and Two. But
Right?
God said no more job. Travel and be happy. It's your job now. What?
Caw!
I've got a peanut gallery.
Yep.
It's like having wild parrots in your neighborhood for like a month and they don't leave.
Kinda.
No, have you ever had wild parrots in your neighborhood?
Not in my neighborhood.
I live in fucking New York. No.
I don't know if they do that, but they're down here a bunch. And when they perch up in your fucking neighborhood, they don't go anywhere for like a month. And they just eat every fucking tree, and there's thousands of them, and they just perch up in a tree, and all they do is fucking talk, and they just, and just scream. It's fucking annoying. It's cool until it continues.
I want to see parrots flying around New York with like 8 feet of snow on the ground. Fox cold. Fox.
Yeah, fuck, we're gonna migrate to New York this December.
I did when
Fuck.
Where
When
is
he-
his opponent standing when he's hitting them and then also jump kicking into somebody he just punched 5 feet back?
Yeah, he blocks.
What
he
is
blocks.
going
He blocks the punch, and then he's like, "All right, I'm gonna need you to back up like 8 feet so I can get a run and go."
on? Yeah, what?
Well, the guy standing in front there is just in awe of the quickness, and you can't make a decision what to do. Oh, here I come.
Telegraphing those punches.
we
Damn, Joey. You're not even telegraphing. You're like snail mailing the punches.
I like the ones when he has to hold his fucking sheet.
Or when he does the jumps off the cliff and he has to... Oh, cliff. Listen at me. When he jumps off the dirt mound.
Cliff.
My favorite one is from yesterday when he's doing the spin, when he's literally like spinning like on ice.
I like it where he spins himself off the side of the frame here. Oh, is this the bat pod that he mechanically engineered?
Yeah, aren't you jealous?
I am.
He's putting an engine on that.
Thinking about trading my Harley for it. Alright. Well, that was that.
He'll take care of
Anybody else have anything to add? Any questions? Comments?
No.
Alright, be sure to leave a 5-star review on Yelp. We only run 5-star live streams here.
I want my money back.
It's in the mail. Be looking for it shortly.
Thank you, that guy, Frosty.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
All right, later.